To put this theory to the test, Amanda has agreed to observe a series of fire lanterns and see if they appear anything like what she witnessed on the night of June 7th. With an eyewitness at the ready, the experiment is set for launch. Are police ignoring a case of simple misidentification? Or are they refusing to come forward because of a UFO incident at a Royal Air Force base? The investigation is in Cardiff, a Welsh city caught up in a wave of some of the United Kingdom's most compelling UFO cases in years. Video of what could be a huge craft. A strange picture of an object without wings tumbling in the afternoon sky. And a helicopter that reportedly pursued a UFO over the Bristol Channel on June 7, 2008. But official statements claim that this last incident is an overblown sighting of a Chinese fire lantern. These fire lanterns are candle-powered miniatures of hot air balloons, and they're frequently mistaken for UFOs.
We have Amanda's testimony that she actually saw this thing. She saw a very strange object flying in a very peculiar fashion that was being chased by this helicopter and moving faster than the helicopter. Now, after this huge incident, there were reports that this was all the result of just Chinese fire lanterns. So we're here now to put that to the test.
Amanda saw the object approximately 300 yards from her house. To accurately recreate her line of sight, Bill and Ted launch a fire lantern from a separate position 300 yards from Amanda and Pat.
I'm down here at base 1 with Bill. He and I will be releasing it from here. Down this way at about 300 yards is base 2. That's Pat and our witness. They're in position and ready to view our release of the lantern.
What we really want is your opinion about, does this thing look anything like the object that you saw on June 8th?
Okay, we're going to light off the lantern, eyes in the sky.
Go.
Okay, we have liftoff.
Copy that, we see it. Well, Amanda,
Well,
do you see it?
Yeah.
Does it look anything like what you saw?
It's a lot smaller than what I saw, and even at low altitude they're small. So, well, even the lights on the helicopter I saw were, you know, they were dimmer than the lights on the other craft. You could see that they're, you know, electric lights.
They were intense. These lights had intensity.
Yeah, yeah.
And this was more of a flickering candle or like a campfire.
Basically, it just didn't look the same at all, really, you know.
I think you've made it clear that this is completely different from what you saw that night.
Yeah.
Ted, I just wanted to let you know that we've pretty much concluded that what we've launched here this evening doesn't look anything like what Amanda saw that night.
Okay, Pat, roger that.
There is also meteorological evidence that casts doubt on the theory that these were fire lanterns launched from a wedding in the town of Cowbridge.
Cowbridge is about 13 miles to the west of Cardiff, and the winds that night, we looked at the meteorological data, are coming basically out of the north. Now, if a fire lantern was launched over Cowbridge and climbed up to 2,000 feet, it would be traveling in this direction, and that is the opposite direction from Cardiff. So we've got a balloon that's launched 13 miles away, traveling basically away from Cardiff. How could that ever have been sighted over Cardiff? It just doesn't add up.
So what does that mean? It's looking increasingly like we have to look for another explanation, and that explanation might very well be it's a UFO.